friends, it's Mary. It's 4:30 a.m. so that's why I'm looking like this, hair a mess, all of that. I actually just called. This is the morning that we're going to go have a baby. So I just called to check on availability, and they said that I was still good to come in for my scheduled C-section, and that's why I'm talking kind of low. Don't want to wake up the house, and I'm kind of tired. So I am gonna get in the shower, start looking a little presentable, and then we're gonna go have a baby. Yay! All right, you ready to go have a baby?
As ready as I'll ever be.
So it is much later in the day. It is actually 6 o'clock. And my hubby left probably about an hour ago to go be with our little girl. The day just totally kind of got away from us. We had to wait a while for a room because there was a little baby boom last night. But everything went very well with the C-section. As far as I know, everything seems to be fine. He is perfect and just beautiful and handsome and just wonderful. So you see his little face, so cute. So very grateful to God for watching out for his entire pregnancy and his birth, and keeping him safe and healthy, and helping me as well, so that I can take care of them, and taking care of our family as well. You know, I felt like the entire time leading up, since this pandemic started, I was just kind of holding our breath that none of us would get sick, and thankfully that, you know, we're healthy, and so everything kind of went according to our best case scenario. So it was a little strange, everybody in so many masks, and being in a mask. Up until the point I was in my room, I tried to wear a mask the majority of the time. Now that I'm in my room, when someone comes in, I put it on, but I've just been not other times. I'm hoping that's the best case scenario. I did sanitize and stay clean and all of that, but it's hard to know what to do. But I think, you know, we're doing the best. This really neat little bassinet is a new addition since I had my girl 5 years ago, which is very nice, because I'm not going to be able to get up until tomorrow. That's the goal of the nurses, because I'm still gonna have a catheter in. The doctor wanted to make sure everything was working well there. So this actually comes completely over my bed when I'm not holding a baby and a boppy, so that and it kind of leans down so I can change him, let him sleep, and be just right here with him. I can see through and see him. I feel very blessed and grateful that the hospital has these now. They said they're especially good for their C-section mamas, which I am. And thankfully everything else is going okay. So he has already had some pee and poop diapers, which is very exciting. If you're a mama, you know that. And actually, surprisingly for us, because I think I've told you in past videos that breastfeeding did not go well for us last time, and it was not our intention or plan this time, but he took to it right away. He had been rooting before I got to him, and we decided just to kind of put him on the breast and see what happened, and he really took to it the first time amazingly. And the other times he took to it pretty well. So, and we actually gave him some formula because we wanted to make sure he was getting enough. It's really hard, in my perspective, it's really hard when we're breastfeeding. Some moms are pros and things like that, but to me it's really hard when you're breastfeeding to know if your baby's getting enough. And we found that that was something that really didn't go well with little girl. So we did give him some formula just to see if he was hungry when he was fussy one time. And he took a very, very small amount, and he made a terrible face when we first gave it to him. And then after he kind of realized what it was, he took a very, very small amount and was done. So that made me feel better that he's getting what he needs right now. I think another thing that was different is this was a planned C-section, so I ate quite a bit yesterday. With little girl, we were being induced, so she went nearly 48 hours without me eating, thusly without her eating. And then my body didn't produce a whole lot of anything, even when I pumped and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm holding on to everything with very open hands, and whatever he needs will do. Fed is what matters, and thankfully, at the hospital here, even though this is the same hospital we delivered at, we felt a lot of pressure the first time around to breastfeed. We felt a ton of pressure. It was really not good. We were very upset kind of when we looked back at the whole process, and kind of how our daughter reacted. This time around, they've been very supportive of however we want to feed him. And as you see, I think over there we have formula here. So whenever we're ready to give it to him, we will. I'm going to keep going with breastfeeding him for now until that seems like a bad idea. So, if that seems like a bad idea. So, that's going well too. We really enjoyed having special time with my husband. Bummed that he can't be here through the night, even though that was never the plan for him to be here through the night. We felt that it was better for him and my little girl if he went home before all of this happened, but especially now that he can't come back, that's kind of a bummer. But I'm looking forward to a special bonding time with this little guy. Obviously, we can't have any other visitors. My husband can't even come back if he wanted to. If he could, he couldn't right now. So I'm really looking forward to a special bonding time with this little guy. He's been a joy to get to know so far, and get baby snuggles and all of that. And I am going to probably wake him up to feed him here in just a little bit, and then see what the night holds. I don't know. I don't know if he'll sleep well tonight. He's slept for the past maybe hour and a half, which is like the longest stretch I think he's slept since he got here. So I'm hoping get him fed and then get him happy with a full belly, hopefully, and then maybe we'll be able to get a little cat nap in at least. I did not sleep well yesterday, which is not a big surprise. I've been having some issues anyways, and then there's a lot of excitement going into a day like this, so I definitely need to try to get a little bit of rest, even though I expect for a while that things will be chaotic and tiresome and things like that, but we're very blessed. Today went amazing, and I feel just so amazingly blessed from God, that he heard our prayers of this little guy from the very beginning, and that he's answered so many of those prayers, and that he's just answered prayers for him to be here and to be beautiful and perfect and safe. And I know that he's listening to my prayers to give us what we need as a family, to give this little guy what he needs, and to continue to watch over him. So I'm so thankful that we can depend on God and just enjoy seeing the answered prayers. This little guy is an amazing answered prayer, as is his sister, who we're excited to introduce them to each other later. It's not going to be here at the hospital, of course, but whenever we get discharged. Just a lot of wonderfulness. So I feel very blessed, and I feel very blessed to be able to share a little bit of this with you, and introduce our little guy. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of him, please be sure to subscribe. He'll probably be in a few videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.